Now, with only 9 days left until Election Day, the presidential spotlight returns to Metro Detroit, with Democratic Vice Presidential nominee Tim Kaine making stops in Taylor and Warren. Jermont Terry is live in Taylor tonight. And Jermont, what was Kaine's message to voters out there today?
Well, Sandra, Kaine's message was very clear. Make sure you get out there and vote. Senator Kaine just finished up his speech about 15 minutes ago. He gathered with a crowd about 500 supporters here at the Taylor Fire Department, but he also wanted to talk about the importance of not being rattled by what he called distractions in this race. Let's show you some of the video. He walked out to the Motown hit, Ain't No Mountain High Enough, possibly symbolic of the task Hillary and himself have ahead, with just 9 days ahead until America makes a decision. Now, Local 4 was the only station granted a one-on-one interview with the VP hopeful. I asked him directly about this latest FBI probe. What do you tell those undecided voters at this point with this opening up again?
Well, so far what we've seen, there was some public polling about this that said 60% of the voters say this is not an issue for us, the economy's the issue. And for those whom it is an issue, if you looked at who they were, they're people who were already pretty much voting against Hillary. So I think it might matter to some who were already against Hillary. The FBI director said this in this letter Friday, and then in Saturday kind of had to correct, I actually haven't seen any of the emails. Wait a minute, are you kidding?
Of course, Senator Kaine saying he wants the FBI director to be a little bit more transparent about what he really is looking into now. Of course, many reports suggested that FBI Director Comey was a little out of line by talking about an open investigation. Kaine reiterated that today, saying that he was just surprised about the timing of this. But to the supporters here, the 500 people who gathered here at the fire department, he pointed out that despite some of the polls showing that Hillary has a lead in Michigan, he says don't be distracted because he's been in many elections in his political career, and he's won narrowly in many of them. So he says every vote truly matters, and now he's headed on to Warren after leaving Taylor in just a few minutes. For now, reporting live in Taylor, Jermont Terry, Local 4.
All right, thank you, Jermont. On the Republican side.